Hi, and welcome back to Wisdom from the Angels. Hi, my name is Carolyn. I'm an energy intuitive as well as a certified life coach and a angel card reader. So welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new, welcome. Subscribe, hit the bell down below, and make sure that you can so that way you can get email notifications of new videos. Go ahead also, give it a like. All right. And after the message, after you've listened, share it with someone whom it might benefit. Okay. All right. So this is Tuesday, September 15th. I normally do not date my readings because they're timeless. So whenever you find it, it resonates. This week I am dating them because it is my birthday week. And my birthday is September 19th. I am a Virgo. And I've been waiting for this season to come. I've been excited about it to come. And it always seems like when astrologers talk about Virgos, they say, oh, we look for perfectionism and we like things organized. And yeah, we do. And all those good things. But what they fail to mention is that you can also be influenced and inspired by your moon as well as your rising sign. That can make a big difference, okay? So I'm a Virgo sun. I am an Aquarius moon. And so that means your moon sign is your emotional side. So I can be very, I can dip into my emotions. Rising is Aries, so that means I can be fiery at times. And that usually comes out of my temperament. Usually I'm pretty even keel, calm, serene until I am being pissed off. And when you start hitting my buttons and I say, stop, that's the Virgo side. Come on now, we can do better. All right, I'm had enough. And then, what the hell were you thinking? So there's different stages to my letting you know I'm being triggered or being pissed off. But when I go there, I go there. And when I go there, things get real clear. Like my husband used to say, if your mom's upset, she's going to still try to speak to you nicely. She may cry, and if she does, y'all better fix it. Because if she gets angry, everyone's going to know. There will be no peace until it's resolved. So the best thing to do is get along. Okay? And our household was pretty peaceful most of the time as my children were growing up. But anyway, let's get on with today's reading. Yesterday, we got the message that love is in the air and love is the message for this week. Today, let's see how we can carry that over. And we're going to be using where is the box? If you have, and I tell you what card decks I'm using, so if you have the deck, you can go pull it out. We're using the Oracle of the Seven Energies. Okay, this is by Colette Baron Reed. It's one of her new decks. And I really like it. I've been working with it for a couple of weeks for my own readings, and it's been pretty darn accurate. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. They're telling me one more. Okay. And then we're going to get going. So I know a couple of you have said that it's been difficult to hear me on some of the recordings. And that's been because I have my window open and we get outside interference. So I'm up early. Most people here haven't started to stir yet. And they usually cut the lawn on Mondays. So it's about 8 o'clock in the morning and they haven't started yet. So I'm getting these readings out for you. And I tried using the lavalier for yesterday's message, and I'm praying to God it comes through because that was a good message. I talked to y'all about my drive across country last year and where I was at this time last year and where I was staying. So by Tuesday, which I believe is going to be the 15th, I was still in St. Louis. We had gone from Brooklyn after a 2-year divine detour and to Pittsburgh, and from Pittsburgh on to St. Louis, where we spent 2 nights. First night, the guy in the room next to us coughed all doggone night. He got sick. Coco, my little puppy. So I call them puppies, even though they are 6 years old now. Yeah, we've been together 6 years. But anyway, I pray that is uploading, and I'm just hoping, fingers crossed, it's gonna work. So because I got a lavalier and I had the mic on, and when I went to check it on the iPad, because I record on iPad, and then I upload it onto my laptop. When I went to check that, it was no sound with the mic plugged in. So I'm hoping, praying, and hoping that it is working. If not, damn, that was a damn good read. And I'll try to get it back up another way if I can. All right. So let's see what the message is for today. But first, let me call in the angels. Let's clear the energy. Remember to center yourself and get calm. Ground. Deep breaths. Now form the heart link. Remember, the heart link is this symbol. And it's from IET, Integrated Energy Therapy, and I'm a master instructor. And now we're going to begin the prayer of invitation. First, we're going to set our intention. And the intention is for the clearest guidance for today's energy. Yesterday, the energy was love. We'll see what the angels have for us today. Okay? So do the heart link. Angels. So I'm heart linking with both hands. It doesn't matter which hand, both hands, it doesn't matter. Angels, surround me, guide me, protect me, and bring in the message for today that has the highest good and highest meaning for all. And may we be inspired and guided to do what it is that is for our best and highest good. May it transform all of our lifetime's energies that were positive, and those that are in need of being released. May they be released into the universe for transformation. And may we bring in the angels, may we bring in the ascended masters, bring in our ancestors, bring in our spirit guides, bring in our animal guides, bring in our spiritual teams, our guardian angels, bring in any energies from all galaxies that are here to support us and guide us and to bring in positive energy. And remember, we are so grateful and thankful for all that you do. We are so grateful and thankful for all our many blessings. Thank you, angels, for being in our lives. Alrighty, so I've done the shuffle, and now we're going to see what energy falls out for today. Angels, what would you like us to know for today? Angels, okay. And angels, what would you like us to know for today? Angels, what would you like us to know for today? Angels, okay. Okay. Wow. One more, they're saying. Okay, one more. So that's 3 cards. Is there another one? Okay. And, all right. They said take the one on the bottom too. So, alrighty. So let's see. I like that one too. Anyway, that's not part of today's reading. Let's see what it is. Let me put my glasses on. Okay, so, all right. So we have 4 cards that came out today. Card number 3, the time machine. I'm going to have to get this going so you can see the card. There it is. All right. I'm just going to announce them first, and then we're going to go back and go through what the reading is, the meaning of this reading is. That's card number 3. Card number 19. Waking the lion within. Woohoo. Number 49, willing release. Okay. And number 36, seeing beyond. Alrighty. So, wow. Okay. Woohoo! Waking the lion. Time release. Time machine. Willing release and seeing beyond. So they're saying use this other deck. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not know what the name of this deck is. I ordered it online, sorry, from a distributor that I have never used before. And they sent this deck, and it has a different background on it. I know because I have this deck. It's a chakra deck. And these are not chakra cards. But I guess they could be because they have the colors on them. I guess they could be. But it isn't part of the chakra deck that I have. These are not the cards that go with that deck. But I had ordered a different deck. And I think they put it on the wrong backing. And I have no idea. I'll have to go look it up. When I pulled them out today to do the reading, because they said they wanted to come play, I said, okay. Oh, goodness. Something flew off. Hello. Oh, okay. Okay. And is there another card, angels? Another card, angels? Is there another card to go with this reading for today? Whoa, no, we're not taking all those angels. No, no, no. No, no, no. We're not taking all of those. Nope, 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 nope. They said take the one on the bottom. Okay, take the one on the bottom. All right. So, wow. So what came out was quest, workaholic, and miracle. All right. So the angels have a very strong message for us today. And I think that Time Machine is all about, actually, where's the book? Where's the book? Let's look and see what Colette wants us to think about when we see Time Machine. Hello, number 3. Okay, so the key concepts with this book, with this particular card, is inherited plant patterns, patterns that are held in our cellular memory. Ooh. How do we honor the past without getting trapped there? Wow. Wow. So I'm going to tell you why I'm saying wow. So IET, Integrated Energy Therapy, which is what I explained to you guys at the beginning when I was showing you the heart link, is I'm a master instructor. And what we do, what we do is we teach the integrated points to clear energy on cellular memory areas. And when I'm doing a energy session with a client, that is what I'm doing. I'm clearing energy from the past. So it may be this lifetime, it may be past lifetimes, it may be from yesterday's energy, it could be from 20 years ago if you're that old. And we're working on releasing what no longer serves you. Now that doesn't mean that that same energy won't come back at some point, because until that belief is dropped, or until you have made peace with that belief, that whatever it is that you're holding on to that's blocking you, or there's a limiting belief, until you're able to let that go, it is going to keep showing up in your life. However, in a session, we can work on releasing that. So, we can release on a cellular level. We can release fear, stress, powerlessness, heartache, revenge, resentment, anger, heartache. Now, distrust, fear. I think I said fear already. And we can bring in love, peace, harmony, abundance, feelings of being safe and protected, and gratitude. So the important part is we can release all of those energies, but you still have to do the work too. Okay? So they're saying, how can you honor your ancestors? How can you do it in a way that is honorable to them and begin to live in the present? You know, we don't live in the past, but a lot of times our thoughts are of the past. What are memories? Past. So don't drop the memories, but you can also any memories that trigger you or make you feel sad or angry, you can transform. And you can begin to look at them from a different point of view. And when we're able to shift that perspective, that releases that stuck energy that we've been walking around and holding in our bodies. Okay? So, that's what this is saying on that card. Now, this is saying Waking the Lion, and it's number 19. That's my birthday date. Y'all gonna be sick of me by the end of my birthday. Okay. Yes, I get excited like this every single darn year. I do. And I'll reveal how old I am on the weekend reading. Anyway, says number 19th, and the overall general energy for this is boldness, the courage to move forward even without knowing the way, facing that which is difficult or painful, and the audacity to step into the unknown. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This reading is speaking to me. So hopefully the video from yesterday is working and you can hear everything. But last year at this time, I was traveling across country by myself with 2 little puppies, and we were driving each day for 4 to 6 hours, no more than that, never at night, leaving by 11, being at a hotel by 5 or 6, so we could get a good night's sleep, we could relax, I could have a good dinner. And I believe on this day I was still in St. Louis on the 15th of last year. And I was really going into the unknown. I've been to California. I've lived in California twice. I lived first time in Palo Alto, second time in Marin County, and then over to Emeryville, which is near Oakland. And I called this third time's a charm. And I'm back in California. Why California? Well, my Venus line runs through LA. We talked yesterday about astrocartography, and if you want more information, send me an email, and all my information is listed down below, and I can talk to you about that. And Venus line means where can you go where you can have fun? Where can you go where you can have beauty? What is Venus all about? Beauty and harmony and fun and balance. So that's what attracted me to living on my Venus line. I have been very blessed, and I have had many different experiences across the country. I think this is my 27th move or something like that. It's between 22 and 27. I forgot now what the exact number is. But I have moved that many times in my lifetime, okay? And over my lifetime, I have friends all over the country. I have experiences from all over the country. Some have been divine detours. Well, each one has been a divine detour. But this is saying, can you have the courage to really step out there and do the unknown? Can you get out there and really live your life from a place where you can feel comfortable and be courageous and bold? So I moved to California, had no idea where I was going to be living, thought it would be LA. Had been to LA before, but not a knock on LA. It's just every time I was going to do something, my GPS would say, 101, get on Highway 405. Well, the 405 and the 101 are no jokes. And I was like, I can't do this all the time. I'll stay in the house. I'll become agoraphobic, or I'll just stay in my neighborhood because I can't do this all the time. And if you've ever seen traffic, you have not lived it until you've been to LA. I have dealt with New York traffic. I know how to handle that. I drove in New York. I'm fine with that. I've lived in New York several times now. But I am hoping that this time, third time's a charm. I'm back in California. I feel much better when I'm in California. The energy here is really good for me. And I ended up in Santa Barbara County. And I live in this small little town. It has the safest beach in America. And I love the energy here. I love the people here. And I came here, Spirit told me that I was put here to heal and to heal the land here. And I say to Spirit each and every time that I'm moving, take me where I am to go to do what I am to do. And then Spirit has been telling me lately that there's a new adventure on the horizon. So I'm excited to see what that is and where I'm going to land. I know where I would like to land, but I go where Spirit opens the door for me. Okay, so enough about me. It says willing release is the next card. So, what are you willing to release in your life? What are you willing to let go of? Are you willing to let go of an expectation? Are you willing to let go of control on the situation? Are you willing to be open to what the universe has in mind for you? So let's see if I am reading this properly and I'm getting the message. And it says willing release, yielding to the divine plan. Oh my goodness. And I have been doing that. I've been doing that especially for the last 16 years. I am a widow. My husband died in 2004. And ever since then, I have been moving around to different parts of the country, looking for my forever home before, the one before my urn. And it's a Virgo sense of humor, I'm sorry. But anyway, I've been looking for that forever home. And I have followed the divine plan. So at that time, I lived in Philadelphia, and there's a whole reason why we were in Philadelphia. Go into that on another reading. But I moved from Philadelphia to DC, and I had so much fun in DC. Boy, oh boy. I performed at the Kennedy Center, original piece of work. I was blessed by the Dalai Lama in DC. I had so much fun in DC. I traveled while I lived there, and I was right at the forefront of one of the most wonderful times to be in DC, which was 2008 with the Obama administration, and I just had fun. It was fun. It was just a good time. The vibration in the air was just really, really light, and it was hopeful. It was very hopeful. Yes. So walking, what are you willing to let go of? Okay? The other one says seeing beyond. So seeing beyond the evidence, what is obvious, seeing beyond what is in front of your face. What are you willing to see beyond? This is your vision. Are you willing to see a different vision than you could ever imagine? Are you ready to get out of your own way and discard what your expectations are? Allow the divine to come in. Allow the divine to guide you. Allow the divine, hold on a second, because they're about to make some noise with the garbage trucks. All right. So, allow the divine to guide you. Allow the divine to show you which way to go. Allow yourself to be guided. And that's a simple way you can talk to the angels and say, angels, guide me. Show me where I am to go to do what I am to do. That's what I say. And each time they send me someplace else. And so when I came out to California in 1994, our family moved to California. We moved to Palo Alto. And at that time, my husband had fallen in the shower, cracked his back in 3 places, ended his surgical career, and we moved from Florida to California, and we landed in Palo Alto. And I talked to my astrologist friend, Janet Skialis, down in Tampa, Florida. And I said, Janet, where are we moving now? She said, what happened? So we had a long conversation. She and I have been friends now for over 32 years. And I call her my sister from another mother, and we're both Virgos. Anyway, I said to her, Janet, here's what's going on. Where should we move? She said, find a place with 2 names, preferably of earth. Palo Alto is the big tree. And we moved there, and we lived there from 1994 to 1998 before moving. But we took a chance on moving to California and having a different lifestyle, and very different from Florida. Both warm places, although where we lived in California, Palo Alto doesn't get as hot as Florida. But it was a wonderful place to live. It was a safe place to live. I mean, this is how safe it was. We had a neighbor who used to go on vacation, and they would leave and go to Israel for the summer. They'd leave the key under the mat. That's how safe it was. And they left like a pad on the kitchen counter, and they'd say, please water the plants, whoever drops by. And if you want to borrow something, write down who borrowed it, your phone number, what you borrowed, and so that we know where to go get it back from, like a plate or something, or a platter or something like that. And that's how California was at that time. Palo Alto was a wonderful place. My daughter went to school there. She was in public school. She then went over to one of the best all-girls school in the country, Castellea. My son graduated from their high school. I remember one of his first weeks of school. He came home like 10:30 in the morning. We're like, "You're okay? What's going on? Why are you home?" He said, "They have a thing called brunch." He said, "And Mom, they have a real brunch at a public school." He said, "And they have bagels and lox and they have all of this really cool stuff." He said, "And I didn't really know anyone, so I just thought, well, I'll go home and see what Mom and Dad are up to." And that's the kind of kid he was. In high school, he was a really interesting character, and still is. But Marcus was very much a homebody and liked being around Mom and Dad. And we enjoyed having him for the time that we did. But it's also saying here on this reading, don't be a workaholic. And so sometimes we can get entrenched in really just work, 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 work. And we forget to enjoy life. And it's saying here, be very careful. Don't become such a workaholic that you take your eye off the prize, because you can still do well and not become overwhelmed from work. And it says we are on a quest. It's saying we are on a quest. So we are on a journey. And if we take the time to really, I think yesterday it was go out in nature and really feel nature and really enjoy being out in nature. Nature does speak to us when we're listening. We get the messages, because there is a miracle coming, and a miracle is on the horizon. And be open to the possibilities. Be open to what shows up. Be open to all the wonderful things that can happen for you, okay? And start to really focus on that. And you know how to call in the angels, heart link, or put your hand over your heart. Don't be afraid to speak to the angels. They're waiting to hear from you. And if you don't know which angel to call on, what do we say on this channel? Get the flock in here. I hope you enjoyed the reading for today. Be open to miracles. Don't work too hard. Start to see beyond what is right in front of you. Be willing to release anything that no longer works for you, and that includes relationships. Be willing to be bold. Take bold action. Begin to really release the past. Release the ancestral ties. And you can ask the angels for help with that. And that was the message yesterday, because yesterday's message was about releasing lack mentality, releasing poverty mentality, releasing saying, I don't have this, I'm not enough. Release those things and let the universe heal that wound that you've been carrying around from your ancestral lineage. And begin to say, I am enough. I am prosperous. I am successful. I am in harmony with the universe. And even if you don't believe it right now, start saying it, because that'll help your mind to shift. We live so much up here and very little down here in our heart. And in our heart, the angels want us to have a beautiful, wonderful life and a beautiful, wonderful experience. And yes, you can still learn lessons while you're having these wonderful experiences. Okay? So, when you're not sure who to call on, which angels to call on, get the flock in here. Come on back tomorrow for another reading from Wisdom from the Angels. Thank you for joining me today. If you need support, if you need to figure out what it is your next step, send me an email, put that in the subject line. I offer 15-minute free chats, and we talk for 15, maybe 20 minutes, and get an idea of where you want to go. If it's not a service I offer, I may have a practitioner in mind to send you to. And I don't mind sending people to other practitioners. My focus is that you really wake up and start to enjoy your life. Start to live from a place of abundance. Start to live from a place of joy. I really want everyone to jump out of bed in the morning and doing what makes their hearts sing. And the angels are here to help you and support you and guide you. They really are, and they want only the best for you. Okay? So, come on back tomorrow for another message from Wisdom from the Angels. And thank you very much for joining me today. Take care, and may your heart overflow with with more love, prosperity, happiness, blessings than you could even imagine. Okay? Thank you. Bye.